we are going to discussing one beautiful unit in social science of class 8th. Under that, today we are going to discussing the unit called the Chalukyas of Badami and the Pallavas of Kanchi. Chalukyas of Badami and the Pallavas of Kanchi. And the Pallavas of Kanchi. See, dear students, this is today we are going to discuss it. See, in this chapter you learn the beginnings of Chalukyas of Badami, the expansion of the empire under its foremost king Pulakeshi II, and the religious, social, military and judicial system of these dynasties, and the extent of empire under Chalukyas of Badami with the help of the map of South India, and the contributions of Pallavas of Kanchi in the field of literature, religion, art and architecture, and the field of education. See, these are all the things we can learn in this chapter. So now we are going to discussing something about the Chalukyas of Badami. See, dear children, the Chalukyas of Badami, their administration span between 540 CE, 540 CE to 753 CE, 753 CE. So this is the administration span of the Chalukyas of Badami. See, dear children, many powerful kings were ruled Karnataka in 6th century CE. Many powerful rulers ruled Karnataka in 6th century CE. They were the Chalukyas of Badami. They established their supremacy in Karnataka for over 2 centuries continuously. I mean, more than 200 years they had to maintain supremacy over Karnataka and ruled immense glory. The Chalukya dynasty occupies an important position in the history of South India and is one of the powerful dynasties of India. And one of the powerful dynasties of India. And the rule of Chalukyas began in 6th century. The rule of Chalukyas began 6th century. And ended with the middle part of the 8th century. Ended with the middle part. So, the Chalukyas of Badami are wonderful dynasty and noteworthy dynasty and powerful dynasty in the history of India. And the most powerful dynasty this was, and Raja Jayasimha was the founder of this dynasty. Raja Jayasimha. Raja Jayasimha was the founder of Chalukyas of Badam dynasty. Raja Jayasri. And also the most powerful and noteworthy emperor of this dynasty is Pulakeshi II. Pulakeshi II. He was the famous and noteworthy ruler of this dynasty. Who was the noteworthy ruler? Pulakeshi II is the noteworthy ruler of this dynasty. And he overpowering the Gangas. Overpowering the Gangas. Overpowering the Gangas dynasty and Kadamba dynasty and Olupa dynasty. Kadamba and Olupa. See, Pulakeshi II overpowering the Gangas and Kadamba dynasty and also Olupa dynasty and extended his empire. So is extended his empire. And the Pallavas were the peak of glory. Pallavas were the peak of glory in South Deccan. And since Mahadeva Varma did not accept the sovereignty who want ruling in North India, he advanced up to Pulakeshi II, who defeated him. Pulakeshi defeated him when Mahendra Varma was ruling in the North India. He advanced up to banks of river Narmada. Pulakeshi stopped and earned the title of Dakshinapateshwara. Earned the title of Dakshinapateshwara. He earned the title Dakshinapateshwara and Lord of the Peninsula for his daring art. Lord of Peninsula. Lord of Peninsula. So he earned the title Lord of Peninsula and Dakshinapateshwara. See, these are all the titles of Pulakeshi II, who defeated Mahendra Varma and some other rulers, especially Harshavardhana, who ruled North India. The border, Narmada river, is the border of both Harshavardhana dynasties and Pulakeshi II. In this fact, he had heard the title Dakshinapateshwara and Lord of Peninsula. And Pulakeshi II could not rule the whole of his kingdom. And he appointed his younger brother Kubja Vishnuvardhana as the provincial head. His younger brother. His younger brother Kubja Vishnuvardhana, who had been appointed as a provincial head of Vengi and Vengi, logical end of Vengi. And also one another brother is named Jayasimha, has the head of Gujarat province. Jayasimha was the head of Gujarat province. So in this way, he had been divided his kingdom into many provinces for the purpose of administration. And later on, Chalukya ruled the kingdom for around 5 centuries under the names of Chalukyas of Vengi. So Yuan Sang visited the Chalukya capital. He has given a detailed description of Pulakesi II. Now, dear children, I write a map of Chalukyas of Badami on blackboard. Okay. See, this is what we call South India map. Under that, the Chalukyas of Badami ruled, especially in Karnataka and South India. See, where we observed that Chalukyas of Badami, their administration ruled. So this is what we call map of Chalukyas of Badami. So under that, where we observe Haivale, Badami, Patakkallu, Badami, Patakkallu, Haivale, Ujjaini. This is Narmada River. Narmada River. And where we observed that Vengi and Gujarat region. Vengi. See, this is what we call map of Chalukyas of Badami. So after that, Yuan Sang, I already told you, Yuan Sang, who was Chinese traveler, who visited to Chalukya's capital. He has given detailed description of Pulakeshi II and the Chalukya's kingdom. He has said that the king was just and kind. He has said that the king was just and kind, and also the army was disciplined. The king was just and kind. King was just and kind, and army was so disciplined. Army was disciplined, and the soldiers were courageous and warriors. Soldiers were courageous warriors, and also we were not afraid of death. were not afraid about death. The subjects were lovers of truth. Subjects were lovers of truth. Were lovers of truth. ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನ ಹೃದಯವಂತಿಕೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದರು, ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಗೌರವಗಳನ್ನು, ಆತ್ಮಗೌರವಗಳನ್ನು, ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಸ್ಪರಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಟು ದ ಕಿಂಗ್. ಪ್ರಾಸ್ಪರಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಟು ದ ಕಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ they respected the king very much, and the king loved his subjects, and king loved his subjects. So this is the subjects of Chalukya's kingdom, their qualities, how they show the respect and love to the rulers. And Pulakeshi II was an optimistic emperor. Pulakeshi II was an optimistic emperor. Optimistic emperor. It means he was always being an optimistic person. So he had friendly relations with foreign kings too. He had a friendly relations with foreign rulers. And Arab historians report that he had a diplomatic relations with Persian king Khusro II. Pulakeshi II connected with the Persian ruler. He had maintained with the diplomatic relation with Persian ruler Khusro II. So Pulakeshi II and Chalukyas of Badami emperors, they were made relations and diplomatic relations with the foreign rulers too. After some years, the Pallava king Narasimhavarma I took revenge on the Chalukyas for the defeat of his father Mahendravarma. After some years rolled by, the Pallava ruler Narasimhavarma passed. Who took the revenge on Chalukya rulers because of the death of his father Mahendravarma. So that he had fight against Chalukya dynasty and took revenge on them. So for that, defeat his father Mahendravarma. He occupied the Chalukyan kingdom and captured Vatapi. During the time of the last Chalukya king Kirtivarma, the Rashtrakutas captured this kingdom. Rashtrakutas captured this kingdom later. So in this way, Chalukyas of Badami dynasty become a decline. See, these are all the several aspects of Chalukyas of Badami, rulers and their administration. Now, we are going to know something about the contributions of the Chalukyas. Chalukyas of Badami. Contributions of Chalukyas of Badami. See, dear children, the Chalukyas developed the Kannada land, language and culture. They developed Kannada land and language and culture. See, Chalukya rulers, they developed Kannada land, language and culture, and also protected its religion, literature, art and architecture. Badami Chalukya rulers protected that religion, literature, art and architecture. They were the ones who gave the name Karnataka to this land. Who gave the name of this land to Karnataka. Very first time they had a gift for Kannada land to Karnataka. So that Karnataka had the name first by the Chalukya dynasty rulers. And the region of the Badami Chalukyas is great and glorious thread in the history of Karnataka. This age is noteworthy not only for its military exploits but also for its art and literature. And they ruled around 200 years. They ruled under 200 years. I mean 2 centuries. 2 centuries they ruled Karnataka. The king was actively involved in administration, and the kingdom was divided into districts called Vishaya and Vishayadipati used to look after it, and the village was the smallest unit in their administration. The village leaders looked after the village accounts, and the Chalukyas encouraged all traditions and sects like that of Shaivas, Vaishnavas and the Jains. They supported the construction of Jain temples and Buddhist viharas too. They supported the construction of Jain temples and Buddhist viharas too. See, these are all the several contributions of Chalukyas of Badami. And Chalukyas of Badami patronized literature. Kannada and Sanskrit developed very well. Kannada and Sanskrit developed very well. And also, Kannada was their state language during this period. Kannada was the state language of Chalukyas of Badami. See dear children, today also Kannada is our state language. The same way, Chalukyas of Badami's dynasty's state language is also a Kannada. See, and the Tripadi from the poetry came into existence, though there are no literary works produced in Kannada at the time. There are many inscriptions written in Kannada. One of the period in the inscription of Kapya Aryavata of Badami is in Tripadi. From the Sanskrit scholars of this time are Ravi Kirti, Vichika and some another etc. Okay, and Kaumudi Mahotsav was written by in this period, and Pulakeshi II, so daughter-in-law, poetess Vijika, and Araparvatiya of Shiva Bhattaraka, or important Sanskrit dramas during the period of Chalukyas of Badam. And the Chalukyas of Badam were great builders as well as art lovers. They built beautiful temples at Badami, Aivodi, and Pattadakallu. They developed a special style of sculpture called the Chalukya style of sculpture. That is Indian architecture. They built cave temples, the rock-cut temples of Badami, and encouraged many artists and sculptors during this period. The best temples in Chalukya style are in Aivode and Pattadakallu. Aivode was one of the cradle of temples architecture. Evolution of the series of temples architecture was first experimented here. This style found its full expression at Pattadakallu. Thus we see the famous temples of Lokeshwara, Virupaksha and Trilokeshwara, Mallikarjuna here. We get conclusive proof of the Chalukya architecture achievement in the towering sculptures of Vishnu, and Harihara and Ardhanareshwara in the caves of Badam. So even painting received encouragement. The Ajanta paintings of this period was world famous. Ajanta paintings of this period were world famous. See, these are all the several contributions of Chalukyas of Badami to the field of art and architecture, literature and religions and culture. See, dear children, these are the several aspects that today we are going to discuss. Okay, dear children, if you have any doubts regarding the Chalukyas of Badami, please ask to me. Okay, through phone call or a WhatsApp. So otherwise, I am stopped here. So remaining things that is the Pallavas of Kanchi will be discussed tomorrow's